Hello and welcome again to Stocks Advisor channel. Today's episode we will talk about Biologics Incorporated, traded at Nasdaq, ticker name HTBX. And HTBX, of course, you can see is showing really significant move here, the big dark candle. So it started with a big jump at around 17 and then is declining all the day. And actually the price action is now 53.88%, still 15 minutes to trade. Of course, at the beginning it was much higher, it was more than 100%. So, of course, in these kind of charts, you cannot say it's a technical base, definitely. Though you can see that if you look at the chart combination, yesterday it was very bullish, so it would still expect to grow, but of course not those levels, and those levels are mainly based on news, and in this case it's actually news which is accelerated by technical situation here. And the news is of course related to trials, since it's a biologic company, a phase 2 trial of its addition to a drug used in Bristol Myers Squibb, Opdivo, did show 77% on positive for lung cancer therapy, and this is of course very good news. And for a company with the market capitalization only about $303 million, it's a significant move, so it's jumping 2 times. But unfortunately, it was not able to hold the price, and the reason for that is also very simple. There are 2 reasons for that. Usually, what happens for small companies like with this small market capitalization, especially pharmaceutical, biological companies, if it's a small company, these kind of activities require a lot of money, and positive news is of course nice, but then there is a huge risk either of offering, because companies need operational funds, especially after positive news. They need operational funds to proceed. It's one thing. And second is that the news is already there, so to continue further you need kind of expect the next news, and before that some long time will take place, so you don't know how further it will behave. So these concerns are there, and therefore the price is declining. Of course, there is a hope for maybe possible buyout. If it's really good one, this might be happening, but still before that, the price could lower decline. So how to trade here, how to understand what could be happening, and how to mitigate risks, let's say, for possible offering, we will now to discuss. But for those who are long-term trader here, you can already say that if the price goes to 10, actually everything below 10, you can just sit long-term here, because if there will be buyout or something like that for such a small market capitalization company, the price could, the price could really boost. And we don't need to forget, of course, for this previous very high level, which went to the level of 30, so there is still way to go. And if we have that positive news, we could go even higher. So, how to trade here now? And the way to trade here would be, of course, if it's still dark, we could see still tomorrow be volatile in this area. We can go higher, we can go lower. So we need to appreciate this. The examples to show you what I mean. Just look at the previous dark candles. You see a lot of volatilities. For example, here it was still with the rebounds, but if you would average down, you can still play here positively. And this one is also with a big volatility during intraday. So how to play? Therefore, if you would like to play here based on this news and hoping the offering will not come soon, so what we can do? First of all, you can already start buying within the size of the current shadow, not the candle body, but the shadow. And if it will not change today, so then it will be actually, let's say, in the range of 1280, and this is also another very strong, let's say, support line that was previously seen. So it would be the level of, let's call it S1, which is 1280, and then it's 13, and then anything lower, which actually most probably will sit at another strong support level, which is just slightly below than, let's say, below than 12. It's something like 1190, so that would be another level. And within this size, you can already buy So this would be then level S2. So let's write it here in numbers. So the first entry would be here 1190 to 1280, and then once, if it rebounds tomorrow, if you do volatility, again, if you are daily trader, so we're discussing now daily trading, the profit we advise to take, this is a fast moving chart, so the profit we advise to take here, usually it's 10 to 15%, but for fast moving here it's more 15%. So once you have 15% trade, exit and re-enter if needed, or look another opportunity. We post many videos daily. Also our old videos, which are up to 5 weeks ago old, are still fresh in the sense that the situation discussed there is just happening, so you can be in time to enter, include it into your portfolio and make the profit. So don't be too greedy, don't wait too long, don't allow to be dragged with the price down. So develop positive, consistent trading philosophy and strategy. So with this being said, that's our strategy. Once we have this profit, and that's also how we calculate the positiveness of predictions. It's with this target of profit. Take it, and believe me, if you make even 10% a month trading this strategy, you will multiply 2-3 times a year because it's adding up non-linearly. So this is the strategy. This is how you enter. Let's draw this circle in dark here. So that's the entry. And if we are volatiling inside of the body of this dark candle tomorrow, you just exit at 10-15% profit. Should we decline, and this, if it's happening, it could be really severe decline because the price could really go low, and especially if there is any kind of offering or something like that, or even a possibility for that, then we need to be prepared for really strong average down. And of course, in this case, what will help us is moving average 200. That will be the stopper of the further decline, and therefore we will use it as a first entry level, and then let's say this would be our let's say another average down kind of level here. So this will create our next channel, and if you look carefully, it's something about, let's say, 720. That's historically also long-term formed line 730, something like this. So let's call it S3 this way. So then everything between SMA 200 and S3 would be another level. And if you will write it here, yes, it's quite low, but it's also enormous volatility here, so we need to take it into account to play safely. It will be 806 at the moment, and the higher part, and the lower part of it would be 330. So that's the channel, although quite big to trade. So that's the another channel to enter and average down if needed. So it's then here, because if we don't do volatility tomorrow and you don't make profit there, but you really decline, expect going there, because if it comes, it will come very strongly. So once this is taking place, again, once we do have a rebound and overall of your portfolio, you make profit up to 10-15%, you exit. Should be the offering, should be some severe situation, then we need, of course, to be aware of this, to be prepared, and to be ready to really average down quite strongly here. And of course, if this is going to happen, we need just to wait for previous very low levels, and of course, then you just take it to here, those long-term seen support lines of about 5, let's say 15 level, and another one would be just a little bit higher. It's here. So let's draw it first. So it would be these levels of about 580. So this way it will be levels S4 and S5. Why these two? Because they were also historically very strong. You saw them in June forming, and they were reconfirmed in December. So this could be very nice level to actually re-enter, and this would be our last average down. Not expected at all from technical point of view. Mainly if some offering will happen, this might decline that low. And then, of course, the level to enter there would be to average down. It's something like 530 to 580. So this would be the last average down opportunity. So how to trade here? Again, still we expect some volatility tomorrow. So we again propose 5 portions trade, meaning that money you would like to play here, you can split in 5. Then you can buy with one already within the size of the shadow. Then if we decline to the level of SMA 200 S3, then you buy with 2 portions. And if we go even lower S4, S5, then you again average down with 2 portions. So this way will be the best optimization of profit versus loss. And if you like graphic numerical representation, that's the way. So it's 1, 2, 2 if you rewrite it here. And if you like more like graphical one, so these are the levels. Again, it would be 1, 2, 2 here, like. And you can make a kind of a snapshot or print screen of this one. So that's kind of a recipe to trade with HTBX for the moment. And again, this is the profit target. I know it's very volatile. Of course, you would like to sit here longer, but don't risk. And if you are more like mid or long-term trader, of course, let's say, let's make it additional, let's say the notion here for longs. For longs, the play would be here if we go to the second channel, so anything between 730 and 806, that's the target, let's say, for longs, and just sit there and wait for positive outcomes of today's positive news. Once they play again, either buyout or anything else, so this should be long for longs. But if you are like quick trader, that's the target. So with this being said, that's all for HTBX at the moment. Good luck with it. Very interesting stock though. You can make very nice profit here, but will require some patience. And please don't forget to subscribe to our channel if you didn't do so already. And let's stay connected with other social medias as well. You can find us at Facebook, Instagram. Also, please check our free mobile application named Stocks Advisor for Android devices. See in the description of this video. So with this being said, good luck and see you at another episodes of Stocks Advisor channel.